I'm going to teach you how I prep and paint a stainless steel tumbler. I've taken this tumbler out of the box. It still has the manufacturer's finish on it, which we need to remove. When you see me running it underwater, you can see how the water is beating up and being repelled by the finish. Also, you need to remove any stickers that are at the bottom of the tumbler. I like to use a product called Crud Cutter Metal Clean and Etch. It takes the place of sanding. You'll mix the formula based on the instructions on the bottle and apply it to the tumbler. In this video, I'm using gloves and I'm just rubbing the solution on. You can also put it in a spray bottle and just spray it on the tumbler. After you have the tumbler completely coated in the solution, let it sit for at least 10 minutes. After 10 minutes is up, I'm going to check my tumbler, running it underwater to make sure that it is no longer beating up on the tumbler. And as you can see, it's not. So I'm going to just rinse it off and wash it off, and then it will be ready to paint. I'm using the Aurora primer to paint my tumbler. I like to use a bristle brush, one of those soft bristle brushes, to apply it. I feel like that gives very good coverage. And I'm just starting on the bottom and then working the paint up and down on the sides of the tumbler. I like to work the paint from top to bottom, bottom to top, doing the long strokes. That helps give it a little bit more of an even coverage. If you overwork the paint or you're painting from the middle to the outside edges, you're going to have more brush strokes showing, and it's going to take a few extra coats to cover them. If your plan is to coat the paint with glitter, then that's not too big of a deal because the glitter is going to hide the brush strokes. But if you were going for a simple painted tumbler or leaving any part of the paint showing, then those brush strokes will show. After my first coat is applied, I let the tumbler dry for 30 minutes and then I come back and do a second coat of the paint. For this video, I'm just painting the tumbler white. In other videos, you'll see me using the Aurora 3-in-1 paints. I do like to paint the tumbler a similar color to whatever the glitter is that I'll be putting over the paint. Helps give the glitter better coverage. You can also use any of the pigments to tint either the primer or any of the Aurora 3-in-1 paints. So virtually you can make pretty much any color that you want. If you don't have the Aurora primer, paints, pigments, you can also base coat your tumbler with spray paint. Just keep in mind that it does need to gas off for 48 hours before you can continue with any of these water-based products. After you finish your second coat of paint, let it dry for 30 minutes. And if you're happy with the coverage, you can continue on with your tumbler making process. If you like, you can also apply another coat of paint. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you'd like to see more from me, please like and subscribe.